It's super windy, but Eric is filming because he found himself something really good. We're back out at the courthouse today, and we are just starting to go over the area that Eric had been at the other day. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Deep in the woods, it was ringing real good. 10 inches down with a solid sound. Mule shoe, you're so sweet. I'm gonna take you home with me. I dug it up for my baby, but he doesn't want it, no. He says go wash your hands. Look what I found underground for my baby, but he doesn't want it, no.
Today we are on a courthouse grounds that we acquired permission from. Commissioners were gracious enough to let us scan around and see what we could find. Beautiful courthouse building, built in 1911, working clock tower, in the process of putting irrigation in. Giant elm tree right here. Nice day, so let's get to it. My wife's over there digging up something, not sure what that is. But coming along here, had a kind of a poor signal again. Similar to that Indian I got a bit ago, and I flipped up the plug and there is a coin sitting here. So we're gonna see if it's another Indian or maybe just a Wheatie. I see Lincoln, so it looks like maybe just a wheat. Yep, just a Wheatie. And looks like an older one though. Looks like a 1910. Now we're close to an Indian. We'll keep going, see if we can find another one. There's a 34D. This one, it is, it's going to take a little more cleaning, but I was hoping there was something in the teens, but it doesn't look like it.
Eric over here has been skunking me. He has been finding all these wonderful things, and my machine has been very quiet. I found things here and there. I found a couple printing plates, some buffalo nickels, but I have not been finding anything too significant. So I started randomly pushing buttons on my machine, and now it's making all sorts of sounds. I will have to read the manual and figure out exactly what I did to it. But in the meantime, I went over an area I had already scanned, got a signal, and I picked up a wheat penny. So I'm actually really thrilled that I'm finding stuff. Maybe I can actually find some silver out of this place after all. Well, I am out below this old cedar tree. Yeah, kind of a sketchy signal. I thought maybe a coin. Turns out it's better than that. I got a token, and it's an old aluminum token. Let's see if we can't get it into the sun and see what it says. You guys can see that or not? Let's see. I might have to take a brush to it here. See if I can't clean it up. It looks like it is good for 10 cents. So let me see if I can't clean up a little bit better. Can you hold that? Yep, it definitely says good for 10 cents. Looks like it's pretty toasted. I'm going to have to clean it up when I get home and see what else I can find out. But it's kind of cool. I'm going to keep going and see what else I can find. We'll be back. I got a 26 tone, about 6 inches down, and I scored a buffalo nickel. So that is awesome. Looks like it even has a date on it. So I will take that. That is beautiful. I'm going to keep going. Let's see what else I can find, and we'll be back at the next hole. Well, we're back at the courthouse, and now that I've changed the settings for my machine, I have finally found my first silver here. It looks like I got a mark, so that is awesome. This has been a long time coming. Eric is still cleaning my clock here as far as the signals go, but I'm happy to have this. Let's get it cleaned up real quick and see what it is. Well, I guess somebody was sitting under this old tree, and he was whittling, or his knife just fell out of his pocket. So this is actually pretty cool. Looks to be older, definitely toasted. get a mark off of it. It actually looks like it's got like a mother of pearl handle, so that's kind of cool. I will take that. This was toning at 35, but then I also got a glimpse of a 45 signal, which is why I dug it. I thought maybe there'd be a coin under there with something else. It does have a little plate on it, but the marker is totally gone. Definitely mother of pearl. So kind of cool relic. I will take it and keep going, see what else I can find. Be back for the next shot. Hey guys, still out in front of the courthouse. It's been, I don't know, probably 45 minutes. Got another good signal. It was a 26. It looks like I got buffalo number 2 for the day. So that's cool, and it is a dated buffalo. Can't quite read it, but I do know it's got a date. So maybe you guys could see that, I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to keep going, see what else I can find. We'll be back at the next hole. So in the last 10 minutes since I changed the settings on my machine, I found 2 wheat pennies, and now I have found a printing plate. And this is like the one I found the other day. It's got some words on it. I'm going to have to figure out what it says. But that's very cool. I will take that. I'm going to keep going, see what else I can find. We'll be back at the next hole. Well, it's nice that I got the extended pack because I'm running the small coil today, which is really working really well. And I just ran out of battery because I forgot to charge it. And I have the battery pack. So I'm glad I ordered the Pro Pack. I just want to stop for just a second because it looks like spring is officially in season. Because look at this. This is in bloom. What a beautiful tree. And yeah, we're going to keep going, see what else I can find. Be back at the next good season. This is how it's done. That was in the, it's not the plug, it's just in the hole below. Looks like I got a mercury dime. So I'll take that. Let's get this cleaned up and see what it is. Looks like 1944 maybe? 1942. Awesome, I will take that. I'm gonna keep going, see what else I can find. We'll be back at the next hole. Okay, so I turned off my headphones for a second because I wanted you guys to be able to hear the sound. That is absolutely beautiful. Getting anywhere between a 45, turn a little, 50 something. I kind of think this is going to be a quarter. Okay, this might just be decorative, but I got a button and it looks like it is some kind of a delay. So, holder button, kind of cool. I'll have to clean it up when I get home, see if there's any writing on the back. Meanwhile, I'm going to keep on digging. Check this out. I got shiny in the hole. They're all the way at the bottom of this plug. And I got a second silver dime inside of 30 minutes. And this is another mercury. Now, I will take that. Now, let's clean it up real quick and see what it is. Okay, so I'm still kind of in the same spot. I am right over my other plug. This was my buffalo. And on that side, I got a 1952 nickel. It was not that special. And I had one more tone in the hole, and I noticed it was not up here. So I noticed it was deep. Thought we would test together. Hopefully it's not junk down there, but it was toning like a solid 25. So I kind of think we got ourselves a little nickel thing going on here. Maybe I got a trifecta. Let's see what we got down there. See if we can. Oh, I saw something. Where'd it go? There it is. Look. The nickel. And it's deep. It's got to be, gosh, almost the length of my pinpointer down. So hopefully it's a buffalo, maybe even older, so you can see what it is. Can't really make anything out here. Oh wait, I can see something. I can see some stars. Is that? I don't know. Let's see if we can get cleaned up a little on my jeans. And look at that. That is old. I think I got a V-nickel. There, you can see her face. Awesome. She's got a V-nickel. It says 18 9 something. The back's got to have that circle with the V. Let me clean it up real quick. Okay. The light's getting a little bad, so I can't tell for sure. I see 1890 something. Yeah, I'm afraid I'm going to have to clean it up better when I get home. But I will totally take that. I love getting the nickel trifecta. The only thing I'm missing today is the war nickel. And to be honest, it's weird. We have not found a single one on this property, but we found all sorts of other stuff. And today I got myself 2 buffaloes, a 1952 regular one, whatever you call them. Roosevelt? No, that's not Roosevelt. Jefferson, 1952 Jefferson nickel, and a V nickel that's in the 1890s. I'll totally take that. Now I'm going to get, probably going to scan my way back to the car. You see, it is actually starting to get a little chilly out, and the sun is starting, we're starting to lose a little light. We probably have another hour of daylight if we want to keep going, or we could head home. I have to check with Eric, see what he thinks. Meanwhile, thanks for joining me today in case I don't come back. But if I have anything else to share, I will definitely see you at the next hole. Okay, this has a little bit of potential. I got a 45-46 on the Legend, and it was about 4 to 6 inches down, and I see that it is in my plug. So, wasn't the plug. Yeah, it's in here. So let's get it out together, see what we got. I'm hoping that I might actually get a merc out of this place. I found 3 buffaloes and some other like zinc coins and stuff, but I have yet to find any silver. And my husband's been rocking it, so. Yeah, I lost it. Oh, there's that. Okay. It's hard to do with one hand. Looks like it's only going to be about 3 inches down, so it might also be Roosevelt. But let's see what we get. I'll break this in half, so hold on just a second. And I got a dime, but it is not silver. So there you go. I keep going, see what else I can find. Be back at the next hole. Check this out. I got shiny in the hole. They're all the way at the bottom of this plug. And I got a second silver dime inside of 30 minutes. And this is another mercury. Now, I will take that. Now, let's clean it up real quick and see what it is. Okay, so it was shiny, but it is definitely not a coin. I don't know what it is. It's either a pinback or some kind of, I don't know, maybe a watch face? Not quite sure what it is. I will have to clean it up better when I get home. And meanwhile, I'm going to keep on digging, see what else I can find. We'll be back at the next hole. Okay, so I had this, and I wasn't sure what it was. And I still had a tone in the hole. Turns out that I have this. So that was a piece of the other thing, and it looks like some sort of maybe locket or something. I don't know. This is definitely old, and this larger piece was definitely toning. I'm going to have to clean this up ever so carefully because it looks like it's going to fall apart. I kind of think maybe it is a hanging pendant watch and that was the watch back. But again, I'm going to have to clean it up a little better and see what it looks like. Meanwhile. Okay, so I actually had another piece of sound in the hole, and it turns out that this is a 3-piece deal here, and it looks like the front is maybe a hanging watch pendant of some kind. So this is kind of cool. I'm gonna go get my glasses so I can see a little better. But before I covered my hole, I found I still had a tone, and it turns out that this was the primary target. And it looks like it would have been some sort of either a locket or a watch or something. It's actually pretty thick. The piece that was here was actually the back of it. And I think maybe this was the front. So that's kind of cool, actually. It's definitely old. And there's a maker's stamp. So I'm going to clean it up better when I get home. But I'll take that. It's actually kind of a cool little piece of history here. And yeah, pretty cool. I'm going to keep going, see what else I can find. We'll be back at the next hole. I'm going to turn off my headphones so you guys can hear this. Check out this signal.
your favorite bathroom is now devoted to rust removal.
That sounds to me like a silver dime.
Disapproval.
Let's climb under the tree, see what we got.
Just the occasional
Looks like a deep silver dime. I'm right out in front of the courthouse, and I was getting a good signal. It looks like I'm not alone in getting headstands today, because Eric's got a fistful of them over. He's over there by the little trees. And yeah, this was turning like it could have been a quarter, possibly a dime. It's kind of going back and forth, and I think that is my tone. I will rescan the hole just in case, but I have a feeling that it's on to the next. Okay, this might just be decorative, but I got a button and it looks like it is some kind of a fleur-de-lis. So, holder button, kind of cool. I'll have to clean it up when I get home, see if there's any writing on the back. Meanwhile, I'm going to keep on digging. I'm going to have to start learning my legend just a little better. I've been curious about signals that don't show a depth, and the last couple I've dug, I found something. This one looks like a so, where'd it go? It's in here somewhere. There it is. So this is awesome for silver for the day, but more importantly, I am going to have to pay a little more attention when there is a signal that doesn't show depth. Let me get this cleaned off and see what it is, because I think it is looks like a mercury dime to me. But let's clean it off and we'll check it out. Yes, it is a merc, and it's an older one. It looks like it says 1919. So that's probably one of the older mercs I've ever found. I am really happy with this. I'm going to keep going, see what else I can find, and we'll be back at the next hole. That is in beautiful shape, and it looks like, maybe I have to make that out or not. I think it says 1932 or 1922. I guess I will see better when I have this home, but meanwhile, you guys could take a look at it. You can tell me what it was. Anyway, I'm going to keep going, see what else I can find. Be back at the next hole. Okay, so right next to my second merc, I got another signal. It was running a little high for nickel. It's right around 28.29. Dug it anyway, and I got a war nickel. So that's awesome. I will take that, and I'm going to keep going, see what else I can find. Okay, so first I thought this was a bullet, but I noticed this thing on the side, and I realized this is the inside of a lipstick tube. So this is the little piece that you would push up to get your lipstick to come out. And I would say this is probably I would say probably 60s, 70s, something like that. So it's older, kind of cool. Not as cool as some of the stuff Eric's finding today, but that's okay. I'm having a good time. We're playing in the dirt. We'll be back the next hole.
Hey guys, I'm about 10 feet away from where I found that 1940 mercury dime, where they were by my water bottle. And I had a really bad signal here, 51, 2, 3 maybe. Had a zinc penny actually on top of the ground, scanned over again. Is it this nickel signal? And I'm not sure if you can see that, but there appears to be a nickel down there. And it's a buffalo. I don't know if we're going to see a date. Yeah, I can see a date. Looks like 1935. Not too bad. Usually these are worn off. You can't see the date. So, alright, we'll keep going and see if there's anything else we can find. So I'm coming along here, had a pretty poor signal like a lot of them tend to be. And flip open the plug here. And you see a rim down there of something. Looks like it's a weedy. Let's see if I get in the sun and see a year. Looks like, oops. 1910. That is one away from an Indian. That had to be dropped very early. Alright, see you on the next one. Okay, this is the same plug where I had the 1910. It was way down there. This had another signal here though, much higher. And this looks to be something different. This looks a lot like 1 cent, so that would be an Indian. And oops, losing light here. It is an Indian. You have to clean it up a little bit more to see what it is.
Hey guys, we're out behind the old courthouse and I'm over by these bushes. I got a 42 signal and I got an old harmonica reed, or not harmonica reed, an old accordion. Somebody has also told me these are squeeze box reeds. Squeeze box ones are smaller, so it's one or the other. Anyway, it's kind of cool. Happy to have it. Gonna keep going, see what else I can find. Be back at the next hole. Okay, so I can't say I've ever found one of these before. This is a twisted wheat penny. I don't know what happened to it. I don't know if that was mowed or what, but it was toning really good in the hole. I thought maybe it would be a dime, but instead I got a twisted penny. Anyway, gonna keep going, see what else I can find. We'll be back at the next hole. Well, I skipped the last 3 holes because they were junk and it's windy, but I got this and I figured I better whip out the camera. This is beautiful. It's like a little knife and it was actually just screaming at me. It wasn't that far from the surface actually. It was right here in the clod. So that's cool. I will take that and keep going, see what else I can find, and we'll be back at the next hole. Well, we're starting to lose daylight and I got about half an hour to get back in time for Monday digs, so I'm gonna head out. Eric's over there gonna finish up and join me in a little bit. Thanks for joining us today. It was a fantastic day to be out digging.
Ain't it pretty? She'd turn that earth and the worms would rise, and robins followed her around, and she'd say, oh, out here I feel like a kid again. My hands in the dirt, just a little old girl in love with the world. Oh, looky there, here comes that bird again. And robins followed her around, robins followed her around. I'm someone's grandma too, moving slower than I used to do, but I'm out there digging just like she did, and robins follow me around. Here's a nickel with a buffalo, shotgun shell from long ago, and the worms they wriggle saying no, no, no. Robins follow me